we are, you know, many of us have sinned. We have to admit, recognize, repair, and move forward.
And no, I had nothing to do with that fantastic development. I sometimes dream at night that I could have and would have if I had had the opportunity, but no, I did not. I'd like to make a comment just about sankofa.org. My father's, I had the good fortune to have a mentor in both of my parents. They both have instilled quite a tremendous amount of values in me, which I'm grateful for. And one of my father's mentors, Paul Robeson, said, "Artists are the gatekeepers of truth. They're civilization's radical voice." And we have a great and tremendous opportunity in culture to shape the narrative and help people understand not only the history of so many different cultures, of all of our cultures, but music plays such a huge, huge role in this telling of that story. And I just want to say that I'm grateful to my father for having the vision of sankofa.org and getting the opportunity to work and build with not only so many incredibly amazing, talented artists and cultural leaders, but also the grassroots organizations that really, really step up, that put themselves on the line every day in our communities to make them better. And sankofa.org is an organization that wants to raise funds to be able to support those organizations on the ground doing the work, the frontliners. You know, it's really important for us to understand that it's our communities that will tell us what they need. And for those of us that have a platform and an opportunity to educate more people about what the community is in need of, is such a great opportunity for artists to take. And I want to say thank you to Aloe Blacc for taking that charge and carrying on that legacy. And that legacy of Paul Robeson and my father and many others, Marian Anderson, the list is endless. Pete Seeger, Woody Guthrie. It's all of our legacy to carry on. And I would hope that everyone here today would find ways in which that they can continue to do that through culture and to shine a light.
How is your father doing? How's your day?
He's wonderful. Right. He's great. He's 88 years old.
Wow, what a blessing.
He is very, very involved with Sankofa and its direction and working with the artists and going into the studio, recording, imagining, building. He's the creative behind it all. Thank you for asking it.
DopeHustle.com. I wanted to ask you, are there any music projects that you're working on that we can expect in the future?
I'm working on my next album. I should be releasing it in the spring of next year. Single should come out in January. I've been asked to write the end title for a song called Race, which is the Jesse Owens story, 1936, Germany. Hitler wouldn't shake his hand. So it's an important song for me, an important message that we get to tell a story of triumph over discrimination and oppression.
Spot. Thank you.
Lady from the UK.
Thank you so much for being here, first of all, and I just want to say that it was very amazing that you made a very specific set, and the little nod to the loonies, and and obviously taking into account the location that you're at. That was very honourable to do. Is that something that you do in general when you're playing live? Are you kind of taking into account the location that you're at, the country that you're at?
Nope, just here in the Bay.
Yeah.
This is the country of the Bay.
Yeah. Do you have any warm personal experiences that you could share about the Bay Area? Yeah, either of you?
Probably, well, with the band for sure. I mean, a lot of the band members are from up here. The keyboard player, the bass player.
Yeah, I can say.
Okay, and the percussionist. A lot of my high school friends moved up here, so I miss them. Everybody moved up here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Ms. Belafonte, your fond memories of the Bay Area?
Well, I'm born and raised in New York City, but I moved to California for 25 years and had the good fortune to come up here a few times. And I would say one of my fondest memories was going to the Peace Fest, the music festival that Michael Franti and Catherine Ennie, Howard Peaceful concert. It landed on my birthday. I was able to come up good times for that, and it's a great festival, and Michael Fonte is fantastic, and Guerrilla Management and Catherine Ennie, who runs it, are great folks, and they're very much a part of this festival as well. And that was just a great, like, being in the park and, you know, doing yoga, and it was just lovely. That was one of my fond memories there.
My name is Johnonoh. I'm from Zimbabwe. I had the opportunity to see your father perform in Zimbabwe, so I give thanks. I just wanted to find out, you know, if you have any plans, you know, to visit Africa and perform, and also, you know, to encourage the kids, you know, the youth in Africa, you know, through your music.
Sure. I've befriended a really wonderful gentleman who is a fighter for freedom and justice in Nairobi. His name is Boniface, and I will be going in, I think, May 4th, and then from there to the DRC to also do a musical exchange with the orchestra in the DRC, and another young gentleman named Innocent. So Innocent.
And Sankofa just partnered actually with NUMSA to do an event in New York City, and NUMSA is the miner workers union in South Africa that is coming against quite a bit of controversy because of that massacre that happened. And so Sankofa has been very supportive in working culturally internationally, and also with specific issues on the ground in South Africa in particular at the moment. We're a budding organization, and because our symbol is Ghanaian, we're hopeful that we can do much work on the continent of Africa in many different countries. Absolutely. And my father has a history, he has a relationship to all of Africa and the liberation of many of the countries in Africa, whether it was Sekou Touré or, help me out, Tamamboya, Kwame Nkrumah. I mean, there's lots of different people who my father was very strategic in working with during the liberation of their countries, including Nelson Mandela.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is